Judge, today's case, love him or leave him.
This couple is caught in that crazy cycle. He cheats, she keeps, he repeats, she still keeps. And then they wonder why things don't change. Let's see if we can't get them out of it.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Elizabeth Laws and Ivan Laney. The two of you have been together for 7 years, engaged for 5. You have one child together because you adopted her youngest, Ms. Laws. You are bringing Mr. Laney here for $3,000 for the value of a motor on your 2007 white convertible Mustang that you say he destroyed. We're going to talk about that a little later, but first I'm going to talk to you. Tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today.
Well, Your Honor, we got some serious problems in our relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, the cheating is nonstop. We've been together for 7 years. He's probably been with at least 20 women that I know of since we've been together. To start off with, the beginning of our relationship, I bought him a truck. Because
at the beginning of our relationship,
yeah,
I bought him a truck.
We was about 6 months into our relationship. He moved in with me quick. It was quick. And his truck tore up, so I bought him one. Well, I had an SUV, and I went to the car wash. He was driving it before that. And I was cleaning it out and found a piece of mail and his ex-girlfriend name on it, an address. So I drive by this house, and there sits the daggone truck that's supposed to be tore up in the shop.
Mr. Laney, do you care to respond?
As far as the mail goes, the girl lived at and she still receives the mail.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't drop off the mail, and I can't change her address, so I can't help who the postman, you know.
Now, you're mad because the man dropped off the woman's mail?
No. I went to this woman's house. I went to her door, and I asked who she was. She said she was engaged to him, but I was engaged to him at the same damn time.
Were both women under the impression that they were both engaged to you?
Yes.
No, not at all.
The girl, the house that I went to, she had the phone, and she gave it to me. She didn't know nothing about me. I know nothing about her. And she has text messages from that day. They had just been texting back and forth that day.
What did they say?
She said she had sex with him that morning.
Mr. Laney, is that true?
No, that's not true.
What do you say happened?
No, we had still been in touch, and I had actually had a truck. The truck that in question was not a truck that she bought me. It was a truck that I had already owned, and we had purchased another truck because the other one was tore up. Yeah. I let her go and pick up that truck at the garage where it was being worked on to drive for a couple of days until she could get back on her feet. At that time, we were just talking back and forth, just as friends. And
did any of those text messages have anything sexual in them at all?
Of course they did. Yes, they did.
To be honest, they probably did. I mean, I did end up having.
He a hoe.
I ended up having, a short, sort of, I guess, affair with her.
You kind of relapsed into the old woman.
Yeah, she's, making promises and saying things, I can do better and all this, and I fell for it, you know. I'm 46 years old. I've never been married, don't have any kids, so I moved into a situation where...
He fell for it several times.
There's 4 kids in my house now that I'm having to,
to deal with, and it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, and somebody's there talking to you, comforting you, and I did the same thing twice. Actually,
so you relapsed twice with the ex?
No, not the ex. The ex I relapsed with once. But
you moved on to another one.
Well, and another.
Yeah, then later on, there was another girl who basically had been a friend, for a while, and then basically, started comforting me and telling me that she was, how hard I was having it and the whole 9 yards, and it ended up going too far. And I have
Comfort of
cheated on
other
her.
women. That's never good to talk about one woman with another woman because you never know when she's just out
I've learned that.
fishing for pain. She finds a little bit.
I've learned that.
Reels in.
Yeah, I've learned that now.
Now, Ms. Laws, I understand we have your sister, Holly Davis, on the phone. Ms. Davis?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Just fine. I'm getting a very different stories from Ms. Laws and Mr. Laney. Why don't you tell me what you see when you look at this relationship?
Well, Your Honor, Ivan is really no good for my sister. He has cheated on my sister from day one. He doesn't even let my sister visit or speak to my mother. I know for a fact that he's been with 20 plus. Honor, for example, he uses another phone to contact females and hides it. There's been a time that me and my sister went to the bank where she caught one of the girls that he was messing with. She showed us pictures and everything. There's another time where my sister caught him sending nudes to people, telling them how sexy he was. My sister and I have seen all the messages that he sent to other females talking about, you know, I'll buy you this and that, and how much he loves them and everything. He even made a fake profile for a dating site to hook up with other females, Your Honor.
Never, never.
Now, Mr. Laney, Ms. Davis has a lot of details. Do you care to disabuse me of any of those notions?
Miss Davis is a compulsive liar and
she's
a
not.
troublemaker, and she has no idea what goes on in our relationship.
So what about the woman at the bank?
The woman at the bank, that's the second woman.
That's the second
Yeah,
cheat.
that's the second woman, which is the only two.
Yeah.
And
But each one, but was it multiple times with each woman?
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I'm telling you the truth.
So how many times did you? How many different women did you cheat on her with? 2.
Yeah, 2.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Davis. I appreciate that. Now, Ms. Laws, I don't want you to name no names. I don't want you to name any activities. But, you know, everybody got family that ain't quite right.
Right.
Do you have some family that ain't quite right? Your sister said something interesting. She said he doesn't allow you to go see your mother. Is that true?
I am on a time limit, everything I do, pretty much. I mean, if I go to the grocery store too long, he calling.
Mr. Laney, do you have her on a short leash?
No, that's completely opposite. That's completely opposite, 100%. I actually encourage her to go and stay with her, even go and stay all night at her mom's house and the whole 9 yards.
Why do you encourage her to do that?
Well, just to, I mean, me with the kids, me stay there with the kids just to go visit her mom because we live a pretty good ways away. It's almost an hour drive.
Right.
So, and that's why her family don't come to see us. They don't come to our house either. I mean, they've got an open invitation all the time, just like her sister. We keep her sister's kid more than she does.
So,
literally.
Is that true? Mr. Laney sounding pretty credible over there.
No. We have babysitted her daughter to play with my daughter because he won't let the one he adopted go anywhere. She's not allowed to stay overnight with my family at all.
Mr. Laney, do you not allow the two of you's daughter to spend the night with her relatives?
The other 3, the older ones, go off and do their thing with their dad. They all 4 have the same biological father. I adopted the smallest one. But the places that they go and the things that they do, the has taken the little one. When she leaves our driveway, she takes her and drops her off places and turns her phone off. We can't get in touch with her through
So you're just not comfortable, you know where they are.
This is every time, yeah. And they go places and they do things that I don't do and I don't allow in our house. And
now, Ms. Laws, I don't want you to name no names. I don't want you to name any activities. But, you know, everybody got family that ain't quite right.
Right.
Do you have some family that ain't quite right? And is it true that leaving your children with them may be of some concern?
Yes, I do.
And does he have any assurance that the family that ain't quite right don't end up with the children when you let them go over to your family?
He don't have no problem sending my other 3 kids.
Now, we've been talking about her complaints, Mr. Laney. What's your complaint with her?
My complaint with her is the same as hers with me. I'm not controlling. She's controlling. I can't do anything. I can't go to the gym. I can't even go to the store. I mean, if I...
Well, you do tend to get distracted, Mr. Laney.
I have. have. I admit that. We've been together for 7 years, and the first 3 years or so were rocky, but the last, since 2016, 2017, she knows I've done nothing wrong at all.
Last 2 or 3 years, you've been cool.
I'm raising 4 kids that are not. They're not their biological father. I get up at 6:28 in the morning, get the 2 off to school. They get on a school bus. The third one gets up on her own. I get the 8-year-old up. I get her ready while she sleeps and get her off to school, and then I'm up at 6:30 while she sleeps till 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
My man, Mr. Laney, got a lot of details and a lot of facts, and he's sounding awfully... Hang on, but I'm still speaking. He sounds awfully sincere, and he has fessed up to his foolishness. I'm tending to believe him. You tell me something that's going to make me want to fuss at him. Because so far, I only want to fuss at you.
The only good thing about our relationship is he helps me a little bit with the kids. He does get them up. But I have zero trust in him. Zero.
She don't have zero trust in me, and I understand that.
Does she continue to accuse you even though you haven't done anything?
I get blistered.
If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Ms. Love, let me ask you this. Are you here to get rid of him and get that money? I mean, you know what I mean, that you sued him for, which you have a right to sue for, or are you here to get things right? Because I'll help you with either one. Which one do you want?
If there's any way of fixing it, then I mean, I love him, so that's what I would want to do.
Now, Mr. Laney, do you want to split, or do you want to keep her? And if you do want to keep her, what can I fix for you?
I wouldn't get up at 6:28 every morning if I didn't love my family.
Right.
Since 2016, 2017, I have done nothing against her wrong. Nothing.
Does she continue to accuse you even though you haven't done anything?
I get blistered repeatedly. I mean, and I understand her having, and that's why I've stuck around in the last, like I say, from late 2016, early 2017, for the last two and a half years, I have been a model of good behavior, and I don't have any idea why why she keeps badgering me over and over.
Okay, now we're gonna start, and we both gonna listen to her now. You know, both gonna listen. Turn around, and look at her. Why are you so upset at this moment in time?
I don't think he'll ever stop cheating. That's all. When I wake up, when I go to bed, I cry myself to sleep. I cry myself when I wake up. I mean, I don't feel like it's gonna stop. It's been so many times. I went to the bank, a girl he slept with, and I went in there, about went to jail, told her I was gonna drag that bitch across the road.
Did you make somebody come and apologize to you on her knees?
Yes, I made that girl at the bank because she would not stop. I went to her house, talked to her husband, found out where she worked. I made her go to his work and get on her knees and apologize to me. Because she begged me she would do anything if I wouldn't forward the text messages between them to her husband. And I told her I wouldn't. But after I left that damn place, I forwarded a damn text message.
She's talking about things from 2015.
I got you.
Which still are lingering. And I understand. I understand it's hard to get over things like that. Everybody's been done wrong at some point.
I got you.
I understand.
After like 10
but
times,
just like I say,
yeah, I'm with you.
I'm not gonna do it again, you know?
I know exactly what happened. If you do leave him, Ms. Laws, which I don't think you are, but if you do leave him, you want $3,000 because you say he blew out your 2007 white convertible Mustang. Tell me about that Mustang.
Well, I had bought the car for us to drive. It was supposed to be a summertime car, just to ride around in because it's convertible. And he pulled it in the garage and kept adding stuff. I said, don't add that. Don't add anything to my car. And he just kept adding. Made it into a hot rod. There's a video on YouTube of it. It's a hot rod. And he blew it up.
How did he blow it up? What happened?
He was going to get the kids from school.
Like I
but he
do
was
every
hot rodding
single
it,
day.
though.
Like I do every single day. In
Were you
our
hot
car.
rodding it, Mr.
No,
Laney?
ma'am. I drove the car down to pick up my child from kindergarten and turned the car off. It was running fine. Then when the line started moving and I started the car back up, it was rattling inside. But it's not her car.
Let me see. Do you have any evidence of what he did to the car?
It's our car.
And how he blew it up? Do you have anything from a mechanic to show me that, this is,
Well, I had it towed home. We didn't, it's not
Well, let's register it in both of y'all's names.
Yeah, it's our car. It's our car, both. We
I
both bought the car.
And for
I got it.
The title, she hid the title.
I got it. I'm gonna talk about this in 2 seconds. The deal is here. It's his car too. It's title in his name. I don't care who paid it, who didn't pay for it. It's title in his name as well. You can mess up your own property when you want to, and I don't have anything to lead me to believe that he did anything inappropriate with the car. He was going to pick up the kids. Ms. Laws, let me say this to you. I wish you peace. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you peace. And let me tell you where peace is. Peace is in your head. What you've done is you've gotten hurt over and over and over again in the beginning from a dude. And what happens was your brain is now on this continuous, he's hurt me, he's cheating loop. The only thing worse than staying with a guy you don't trust and don't believe in and think is cheating on you is to stay with him, he acts right, and then you don't cash the check. It's like working all week long and say, I don't want to cash the check. Either leave him or love him. One of the two.
Yeah.
Not for him, but for you.
Yeah.
And I want you to have peace in your head. Don't relive what he's done if you're going to keep him. If you can't get over what he's done, kick him to the curb. But you're not going to kick him to the curb. So enjoy the new Mr. Laney that is. Mr. Laney, I can't go all the way and say good dude because you were doing some trifling stuff in the beginning.
I was.
Part of that is what I call the rough transition. People who break up don't break up. They kind of break up. Get back, break up, back. You move somebody in 6 months in, he's not all detangled from anything.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
With 4 kids
that
going
does
crazy.
not make you right, Mr.
No,
Laney.
it don't
you
make
know
me
what
right.
I mean? And you got 4 kids and you can't get any peace. I married a man with 4 kids. I know how it is. I had my own room in the house. Nobody could go in. But I didn't talk to another dude about how I felt about this dude that I picked knowing he had 4 kids. I'm a grown woman. I live with what I choose. You need to be a grown man and live with what you choose.
I agree.
You understand what I'm telling you?
I absolutely agree. 100%.
I think he's done. I think he's through. Give yourself a chance. Don't give him a chance. Give yourself a chance to be happy. He can do anything he wants to his own property. He might have messed it up. It was an honest mistake. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Thank you.
Do you think you can finally move on from the past and find peace of mind?
I think it'll take some time, but eventually, yeah, I think that we can move on. Someday forget. I mean, it's not gonna go away instant, but.
How do you feel about how things went down today?
I think they went down okay. I mean, I've done things and I've owned up to them, and all I can do is not do them again.
Follow us on Instagram for additional content from this case and preview our next all-new episode.